In this video guide, we are going to talk about Unity and we are going to see how to export models from Unity. Now, one really great thing about Unity is that you can bring inside the engine whatever 3D model you want. So for example, here I am in a website called free3d.com where you can find a lot of free 3D models, and I have chosen this one, abandoned cottage house, and I have downloaded already and extracted and I have downloaded the Blender file here and also the textures. So one important thing, anytime you will import or export, do this operation in any software, not only Unreal Engine, you will always have to think about the actual geometry, so the model, and also the textures. So there you go, I am opening up a scene here. So I was telling you about the geometry and the texture. So when you export, it's always a two-steps operation. First you have to export the model, and then you have to export the textures, or also import models and then textures. Now I want to show you a couple of ways you can export from Unreal Engine, but I already imported here some models taken from the web, and this was a 3ds Max model, so I just dropped in this into the content browser of Unity, or just go to assets, import new asset, and you can import in Unity, I think, basically anything. So you can import FBX, you can import OBJ, you can import Blender. This is a car here which I imported directly using a Blender file, and this is a 3ds Max file. So I guess you can basically bring in a lot of different 3D formats. You don't have to only choose FBX and OBJ here. You can bring in anything, and you can export basically in FBX, but also in OBJ. So you can use all these models anywhere. So what I'm trying to say here is that you can use Unity, which is a totally free tool, to just import model and export them into FBX or OBJ, so you can use them anywhere. So it's kind of a converter, a 3D converter. You can use Unity just for converting files if you are interested. So it's an excellent tool. Now, if you don't know what Unity is and you want to download it for free, you just go to the website. You will find all the instructions there. Just go to the download page. It's gonna take a little bit, but it's pretty easy. You can follow all the steps. And also, if you want to do this exercise with me, you will need also Blender, which is also free, so you can download it and install it in the same way, or more or less. Okay, now as I said before here, I have imported some models from the web, but if you don't want to do that, you can also skip that part, because if you open up the Unity Hub, which is basically the launcher that you will need to create a Unity project, and when you go to project and you say new, you can pick, for example, these templates, and if you want to have something inside, choose 3D with extras. So if you choose this one, again, this is for the beginners, you will find also this little scene here, but it's really nice. And so you won't have like total emptiness. You have something that you can test the export. So to export, we have a couple of options. And the first one is to get the FBX exporter. Now this one right now is not in the basic package, so you have to add this like it's kind of a plugin or add-on. So you have to go here to Window, you have to go to the package manager, and you have to wait just a little bit this to open up. Okay, now this is the one that you want to find. So if you don't find it, you can go here in the search bar, just like in Google, and type FBX. And this is the FBX exporter. So this is the package that you want to enable. So usually you have a button here at the bottom. You click there to activate this package, and then you have to wait just a little bit for the exporter package to be installed, and then it's activated. Once this is activated, then you will be able to export FBX. And also you can use another tool well, this is a more complex tool. It's called ProBuilder. All right, and this is to create 3D polygonal models inside Unity. So you can use Unity as a modeler, as a 3D modeler. You can create polygonal models. So ProBuilder, it's also a complete package, so you have to activate. Again, it's not in the basic package, so you have to activate it as well. And so you do the same thing that you did for the FBX exporter. And why I am showing you ProBuilder in this video, because also ProBuilder has an exporter inside the package. So I will show you both. These are two options. I think these are the two best options, but probably there are more out there. If there are, please write in the comments your suggestions, but also questions if you have it. Okay, now let's start to export something. For example, I want to export here some of these tools. So sometimes in Unity you have these like groups, so you have to double click to get inside the group. Now you can check here all the hierarchies. Sometimes things are grouped, but you can explode them and do other operations, but this is gonna be too long. So I will just show you the part that we are doing right now. So you can see now I can edit, for example, this object here. And let's say I want to export this. So after I activated the exporter package, I will go to game object, and there it is, export to FBX. So I click here and select a name for this. Okay, let's leave it stud. Now the default location is where the content browser is showing you the different assets of your project. So if I click here, you can see now I am in the Unity folder, in my project folder, and in the assets folder. But right now I can pick any folder in my computer. So for example, if I go into another folder called FBX, I'll create a new folder here, call it stud, and save this right here. Now select the folder, there you go. And also we have some options here. I think that the best one is binary, but you can maybe do some tests. Let's leave everything as it is. Well, actually I don't want animation here, so just models, and I want the level of detail the lowest, so it's gonna be quicker, and local pivot, not world, so it's gonna be centered on the pivot. It's gonna be inside my object and not somewhere else. And we don't want this. We leave this compatible naming, and also uncheck this. And let's export. Yeah, that's gonna be real quick because it's a really lightweight object. And this is the one way you can export. Now the other way, through ProBuilder, I will show you. Well, I already done this here. You can see that this is a cottage, but I can edit this using ProBuilder. So if I go to window, and sorry, if I go to tools, ProBuilder window, all right, now you can see here I can edit this model, which I have imported from the external website. So how come I can model this? Because I have converted this into a Unity object. Now to do that, I can select an object. For example, let's take this Ferrari Formula 1, and then I will go to window, sorry again, common mistake, ProBuilder window, and you will have to look for this ProBuilderize. Now this is gonna convert your model into a ProBuilder object so that you can basically work with this directly in Unity. This is what it's gonna do. All right, now it looks like the same model, but this time it's you can basically edit this one in the Unity application without using any other software. Okay, but the real importance for this in the exporting process is that now I can select this, and I can just go here to the tools, ProBuilder, and go to export, and now I can export this OBJ like a simple asset, or also STL, These are files that are used for the 3D printer. So you have more options than before. Now, if you don't convert this using the Builderites tool, let's say, for example, I want to export this one here, and I go here to tools, you can see you cannot export. So before doing that, you need to Builderites each time. There you go. Once you do that, you'll be ready from here to export in these other formats. Now, this is just to show you another options. Okay, so your job it's basically done, but let's see what's gonna happen where you're gonna bring that FBX, for example, in Blender. So let's get to Blender and let's see what's gonna happen here. Well, actually, this is gonna happen every time that you bring import an FBX on an object into a software. So if you go to import and go to FBX, and by the way, if you are using Blender, you also need to activate here the FBX. So if you go to the edit preferences and go to the add-ons, search for FBX, you have to activate here this import export FBX format, otherwise you will not be able to import it. So if I navigate to my folder where I am saving stuff here, let's check this stud because we did this together. So if I import this, okay, you can see here it's telling me that the ASCII FBX are not supported. This is why you always have to test. So in my case, I've already exported another FBX, this time using the binary option, or not the other one that we saw before. And I call this stud2 import FBX. Okay, now you can see it, but you cannot see the materials. So just let's switch into this rendered view. So we are sure that, okay, no, actually they are there. Just we didn't see those because we were into this normal shading. So it actually brought also the textures and materials, but sometimes this will not happen. And this is why it's because the textures are not always binded with the object. So I want to just show you this by going into another editor here, the shader editor, which hopefully, okay, if I select this model, it's gonna show me the material. And if you see here the material, you can see that there are two textures connected. Now, if I click on the folder of the texture, I can see that this texture is getting into the Unity project assets, example assets. So it's basically getting inside a Unity folder. So the textures are not actually in my folder where I have exported the FBX file, but they are into another folder, but they are still connected. But this is not really good because if I will move the FBX into another part of my computer, then it will lose the texture. So always know where your textures are, and probably you want to create a folder and copy and paste those textures and recreate these bindings. So another thing you can do if you want to work with textures is search the texture that you're looking for inside the content browser. Once you find that, you can just right click and open it. This is gonna open it in Windows or any other application, and then you can create a copy anywhere. So for example, I probably would create a copy inside my FBX folder here. There you go. I will save a copy and then I will reestablish the different link inside the Blender application or any other 3D application. So just remember this. This is a two-time process. First you export the geometry, and then you have to also copy and save the textures as well. And also you have to recreate the material. So sometimes it happens also here when you import stuff into Unity that you have to recreate the material. For example, this is the, I think this is the original cottage that I have imported, and it didn't have the anything, the material, so I had to create a new material here and then reassign. Yeah, that's the material here, assign it, and then I had to import also the textures, which were these two, and then I had to reassign these textures, one for the diffuse and the other one for the normal map. There you go. So every time this doesn't happen automatically, you will have to do it yourself. And also here, these two metallic, so I have to turn down this smoothness value. Okay, now this is just basically a demonstration about importing into Unity. Now the last thing I want to tell you about, this is I think a little bit more common and obvious. If you go here, you can export an asset like a package. So if you export a package, then in Unity, that's gonna be a Unity file, and then you can re-import directly that package. So it's another way you can export and import, but this time you will stay in Unity. So this is for example, using this one into another Unity project and not into a totally different 3D software or application. So this is all for this video. Please subscribe to the channel here, and if you check our other videos, you will find them into the videos page. You will find also some English video courses in the playlist page, entire video courses in 3D modeling software or 3D rendering. And also, please, if you want, you can support us with this PayPal link. Just copy and paste it anywhere and send us a little donation. One last tip, if you are interested in textures, how to create really nice textures, check the Substance video guide. And if you're looking for something specific, just use the search tool here in the JBDTube channel. Also, you may want to have a look to Armor Paint, which is a totally free application. Well, you can donate also something to Armor Paint, which is used for creating textures and materials. Or another one is Marmoset. These three are used for creating really outstanding materials and textures. If you have any other suggestions about this topic, please write in the comments. You can write anyway, but write useful stuff. So you can write comments, questions, whatever can be useful for you and also other users, other viewers of the channel. Anything else will not be published. So thanks again. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we will see other videos about Unity. So see you in the next video.